Hey guys, it's Bruce here for just a few minutes this afternoon. A little bit of a different placing today because it's a little bit chilly for porch ponderings. So I guess you'll have to settle for house homilies or something like that. Anyway, I wanted to get with you for just a few minutes this afternoon to share with you a couple of things on my mind. Uh, I've got a couple of scriptures real quick. Uh, One of them is Romans 8:28. All things work together for good to them who love God and are called according to his purpose. Um, I that one, when people say it sometimes during times like this, especially in times of crisis, folks have a real hard time stomaching or putting their minds around that whole idea of all things work together for good. I want to just quickly emphasize something to you about that. Remember, we're limited by our own perspectives oftentimes, and we don't see things the way God does. So it's real easy for us to pass judgment on that phrase, all things, without really thinking about the long game that God looks at. So don't forget that. Don't judge that too quickly or too harshly. All things work together for good. One thing that this process is teaching us during this time of isolation from one another is that we just need to take stock of how important our relationships are and how important love is in our lives. Love for each other, love for our families, love for our fellow man, and the opportunity to sacrifice and to care for one another. So important during these days. Quickly, another scripture that I wanted to share with you this afternoon is from Romans 12:12, and I'll just paraphrase a couple of sections in it for you real quick. One section of it talks about being patient in tribulation and continuing steadfastly in prayer. And I want to stop off there for just a second in the area of the word steadfast. To be steadfast means that we stand strong in a test. It means that no matter what comes, our foundation is deep, or if you want to use another term, you could say our rootedness is deep. And in your life and mine, I think it's really important that we understand where our roots are during this time. Okay. And think about where you're rooted, where you find your strength and your foundation, and lean on that. And I'm going to use another term that I want you to remember today because I think it's really important right now, and that's the term grace. Um, when I use that term patience in tribulation, a lot of times, it kind of grates on us, patience, because human beings aren't patient by nature. So I would just emphasize the importance right now of asking for grace in our prayers, asking for grace from one another, asking for mercy, asking for compassion, asking for the opportunity to see those kind of traits come out in each other. Okay, don't pass judgment too quickly. We're all under a pressure cooker right now, and we all need more grace, more mercy, more compassion during these days. God bless you guys. Have a great evening, and make sure to hug your loved ones and pass out your roses while you can. Lord bless you, and continue to stay with me in these days ahead. Got some things I wanted to share with you, and I really feel strong about them. God bless. Let me know what you think.